down Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now Newton on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. To throw on second down is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure. Oh, Prescott stripped. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, pass incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They snap it to Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down, Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. On first and 10, Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Third and 2, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. From the gun, Newton buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen from 8 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Prescott now on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison able to get him for a loss of about 3. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. On first down, it's Newton. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards for number 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Well, we got a second here after that incompletion. Let's have a little fun. I know you saw Ryan Fitzpatrick's get up in the post-game press conference after week 2.
And we're not talking about the beard this time.
No, well, that was part of the ensemble.
We're talking about the trappings, aren't we?
How about that outfit? Those were Deshaun Jackson's clothes, is that right?
Understanding clothes, jewelry, shades, the whole deal. He came out and paid homage to his guy who got him a 75-yard touchdown pass in the game, and everyone had a ball with it. Media, team, Fitzpatrick, you name it. I'm sure Deshaun Jackson got a kick out of it as well. Personally, I thought he raided your closet because when I saw him come out, I said, hold on a second. That's how Brandon dresses when we leave a ball game.
My favorite thing, though, from all of this was the social media posts that had 2 different pictures. On the left, it was his freshman year at Harvard. Looked like the All-American boy. And then that press conference photo on the right. You want to talk about the alter ego of somebody? That was it right there. On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Newton on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, taking a glance across the NFL through 2 weeks of the season, you've got quite a few teams that are winless, which obviously makes sense 2 weeks in, but the John Gruden era not off to the best start there at 0-2, Charles.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, Brandon. I mean, the Raiders, I believe this is the 15th time in franchise history they've started 0-2. None of the previous 14 times have they started 0-2 and made the playoffs. So the John Gruden era, not off to the start they're looking for, but I do think they're going to improve during the year. I wouldn't rule them out just yet. They might make a little bit of history with their franchise. I think the Steelers and the Browns at 0-1-1, it's an odd record. The Browns actually feel halfway decent about it if they can fix their kicking. The Steelers, utterly disappointed they're 0-1-1.
Yeah, but the Browns, you're right, they could very easily be 2-0 right now. On first down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On first down, Newton. Forced out to his left. And off his back. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The give is to Elliott. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A give to Elliott. And an alley to run. Now he goes spin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
This is Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A first down carry by Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
He'll get it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I say come out, just got to get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got four down. Let's go.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. On second down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.